Ladies and gentlemen, the Russell Cage Experience coming to you right here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace, and any other website that you can find me on, which hopefully it's a good website and not a bad. This is kind of my thoughts on Raw this past week. I didn't really make a review, so to say, or a recap and review video after Monday night. I got done watching it, and really, it was... I was kind of mad, almost mad to the point where I was a few weeks ago when I made the rant video after Raw. I didn't really want to make another rant video. I wanted to give myself time to calm down, recollect my thoughts, that sort of thing. That way I wasn't coming on here and just blasting WWE all over the place. Which, I mean, honestly, this week it rightly deserved to get blasted, but I want to critique it from a fairly more calm and nicer standpoint. Seth Green was the host this week. I did expect a lot of comedy out of the show, and not so much a serious wrestling show, and that's pretty much what we got this week. So the main thing was there's different comedic factors in the show this week. Big Show acting like Dr. Evil, Santino auditioning for Robot Chicken, which I expected that would happen because I was expecting either him or Hornswoggle or Goldust or Festus 1 to audition for Seth Green to be a voice on Robot Chicken, and one of those did come true. Whether he gets on there or not, I don't know. Hopefully not. But even though he'd be nice comedy, my cousin, he doesn't like Robot Chicken. He's watching a little bit of it with me, and he actually, after the opening segment, he got up and left the room. So that's how bad he thought it was. And honestly, I didn't even finish watching the main event this week. Once the main event got ready to come on, I flipped the TV off and finished downloading some updates I had on my PlayStation 3 and some demos. I really didn't want to see Seth Green wrestle. It reminded me almost like when David Arquette was in WCW. That's what it reminded me of. I think a few other people reminded them of that as well. And maybe even Dennis Rodman, but Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone in WCW also, a little bit of that. Seth Green was one, and he looked like Hornswoggle compared to Triple H and John Cena. He looked like he was short. Well, maybe not Hornswoggle height short, but Hornswoggle almost had him beat. And another thing, Hornswoggle versus Chavo Guerrero, with his hand tied behind his back. Chavo has become a great... No, I'm not even going to say that. It's a shame that he's being treated the way he was, the way he is, and he's doing wonders for the Guerrero family legacy, and I'm being sarcastic with that, and I'm sorry if that offends somebody, but I mean, it really disappoints me to see Chavo losing to people like Hornswoggle. I mean, he's a funny character and all that, but having him wrestle and beat these guys, no. That was a joke. Chris Jericho, he wasn't necessarily the saving grace of the show, but it was good seeing him on there, addressing the tag team title situation, which was what we was curious about. He's going to get a new tag team partner and fight Rhodes and DiBiase at Night of Champions. We don't know who that is. I guess he's going to be searching for him. There's two possibilities that people have been saying. It looks like one of them is not a possibility after SmackDown. That's all I'll say, and if that's a spoiler, I apologize. In fact, it probably is, since I said that I've already read the spoilers for I read the results for ECW. I didn't watch ECW either. I read the results from SmackDown. I'll probably watch SmackDown, I'm not sure. And hopefully TNA Impact's good this week, because if not, then it's going to be an entire crappy week of wrestling. So, really, Raw this week was just kind of rough. ZZ Top's going to be your guest host next week, and I'm praying and hoping that they don't have Rhodes and DiBiase versus ZZ Top in a match, because I would really be ticked, and I'm not going to say not watch Raw anymore, but it would be really tempting to cause me not to watch Raw anymore. Uh, I really don't know what to say about Raw this week. It was really disappointing to me. Not entertaining at all. We opened the match with Divas wrestling in bikinis, and typically, guys, we like that and all that, but when you have actually good wrestlers in the match itself, you really don't. I want to see the women in WWE used properly, like they are used in TNA. I want to see the tag teams used properly, like they're used in TNA. That's what I want out of WWE right now. I want them to be somewhat similar to TNA a little bit, because TNA's been putting on some pretty good shows and having some pretty good matches, honestly. So, with that being said, that's my thoughts on Raw. Disappointing this week, and WWE. Hopefully, I am going to watch ZZ Top next week, see what they do. If it's nothing interesting within the first maybe 30 minutes or an hour, I'll probably flip it off. I'm not sure. So, with that being said, those are my thoughts. You guys take it easy. Let me know what you thought, and I am out of here. So, you guys, peace out.